The Winnipeg Jets beat the Boston Bruins 6-2 tonight here at the TD Garden. Welcome to Bruins Overtime Live. Presented by BuyAToyota.com for offers not seen on TV. Visit BuyAToyota.com. Dale Arnold, Billy Chaffee, Barry Peterson with you. They're in a stretch right now. Things are not going right.
Yeah, they're in one.
Yeah.
And ain't a good one. And third period's not good. Not good at all. Especially after you tie it up on a shorthanded goal. I mean, you have the hockey, the gods, so to speak, in your favor. Like, you've got the crowd going a little bit. All of a sudden, you're like 2-2 against one of the best in the entire league, and you found a way after second period. You know, like you had good second, etc. And then right after that, Barry, misery. The way that they performed.
Yeah, I thought that that 5:56 stretch in that third period was kind of embolic of how the whole season has gone, where the Bruins, when they get themselves in a good position, Brick likes to say self-inflicted wounds. And, man, to your point about we talked about how you have a minute 57 to kill, clean ice, you get some momentum. You don't only have to worry about killing. You get a shorthanded goal. It started to feel like that Saturday afternoon against Colorado, right, where you get some momentum going early in the third. Boy, it didn't work out.
And you thought a couple of plays late in the third kind of epitomized everything.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like, you pull the goalie, you're down by a couple, and then, here, you're late in the game. It's just, you're whiffing on pucks. You're not being able to get it through. And, again, it's more optics. You're trying to create something. You're down by 3 goals. And, again, just not being able to really connect on things here. You get blocked. And, I mean, Bruins just aren't able to even get good shot on net here at the end. And it's just, again, this right there epitomizes what's happened to this team here.
You could feel the frustration all the way up here.
Yeah, and then a one-handed swat by one of the league's best goal scorers.
For the 30th of the year.
It goes in, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I watch. I mean, we visibly see the frustration now.
Well, your captain, Brad Marchand, took a 10-minute misconduct in the final 5 minutes. Let's talk about the third period against the Jets this season. They lost 8-1 back on December 10th. You see they lost 6-2 tonight here. They've been outscored 9-1 in the third periods of those 2 games.
Yeah, even the game in Winnipeg we talked about, even though things weren't going great for them and kind of through that second period, you felt like going into that third period you still have a chance. Well, Winnipeg is such a good hockey club. First of all, they're not going to give you anything. I mean, they're playing well. We talked about coming in, they were 4 straight. So this is 5 straight now, and they've outscored their opponents 23-9.
How about 4 goals against in the Buffalo third period, too? And then you get more here. The same thing here. I mean, 4 more here. It's just, it's pretty obvious it's not a winning formula.
So Brad Marchand took a penalty with 3 seconds left in the second period. As Barry said, Charlie Coyle said in the intermission, just go out and kill this penalty off. Well, they did more than that. They got the goal that tied things up from Elias Lindholm.
Yeah, they had a good opportunity just before this, too, but right off the face-off, you'll see, they put Zadorov up, Billy, which is kind of aggressive, right? You're down a man, you put your defenseman on the left side, but all of a sudden they must have worked on this. Zacha wins it so cleanly off Scheifele, and then Lindholm just rips it. And you're going, okay, 11 seconds in, okay, now the crowd, half the crowd were probably still out having a little cup of coffee or something.
Unbelievable.
They sit down and say, okay, we got ourselves a third period.
Well, if they're having coffee that late, they're not going to go to sleep. At least I wouldn't for a while. I hope they're having vodka or something. Yeah. But yeah, no, you're right, partner. How about how clean and easy Zacha made winning that faceoff scene going against Mark Scheifele, who looked to just, he's a righty on that side. You would think he would turn and just kind of hammer it towards the wall, that type of thing. But Zacha cleanly won it back. Lindholm with a beautiful shot. I mean, the place was so ready. This place was so ready to cheer him on to another home victory at that time.
Public address announcer didn't even get the chance to announce the shorthanded goal by Elias Lindholm because a minute and 6 seconds later, the Bruins were down by 2.
Yeah, it's crazy. We'll show you the Jets and getting after it here deep in their zone. We'll show you the overhead look. The puck is going to be broken out. And, Mark Scheifele is going to end up getting, he slaloms all the way through the neutral zone. It's a classic give and go. You get 2 Bruins, a forward and Beecher, and Carlo going over to the side. Zadorov stays wide lane, doesn't get over, and he can't close on Scheifele, who puts in his 31st.
Yeah, and the problem with it, as Brick had said when it happened, it was just too easy. The entry was too easy. The neutral zone was too much with speed. You back right in. 1 pass beats 2 guys.
And then get an opportunity, and the Winnipeg Jets put it down low again, and then Lowry is just, you can't take it through middle ice like this. And Nikolaj Ehlers is like, I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna hold my ice right here. That's what he's doing. He watches. Ehlers is gonna come in. See right here, stick into the inside. He's fine. Look, if the puck gets rimmed around going to the side, Ehlers like, I've done my job still. He's saying, I'm going to take inside ice. Lowry thinks he can dance by him, and there's no chance, right? The Korpisalo has to stay to that side, Barry, and there's no chance to get to that one.
No, and that's one of those situations as a young defenseman, as we talked in the pregame. One of his strengths is that he can play fearless offensively, but one of the weaknesses when you get in certain situations, you got to have a little bit of fear, right? You got to make that play, the simple play up the wall, and then you try and force it. You go right in there, and an old veteran like Ehlers is just sitting there. Come on, bang.
Even in a 6-2 loss, you've got to be able to root for good stories. And there was a good story tonight. Parker Ford from Wakefield, Rhode Island, gets called up, took the rookie lap at the TD Garden, and then
he gets this, and the Bruins get it, Korpisalo can't get it past the Jets' forecheck. Big Logan Stanley comes in, is going to pinball the puck around in front of the net, and it goes right perfectly to Parker Ford, who has his stick on the ice. I mean, if this is not a Parker Ford type goal, who works his backside off, did for everything in the minors and also at Providence College, he's just going to find the puck coming to him. You see, as the Bruins, they're going to open up the middle ice just a bit. Parker Ford's going to come to the front. Here's the Stanley attempt. Bounces off the centerman, beg your pardon, the winger, Iafallo. And this low look shows how he gets it and knocks it by the blocker.
Yeah, and again, look at the Bruins. They have numbers back, but they don't eliminate sticks. They're just kind of standing around. Then, of course, we could hear the crowd. Dale, as you mentioned, family was here. They were all excited. They were all pointing and hugging afterwards. So it was a big, look right here. This is a special event.
Look at Dad.
It just means so much to the family. All those hours, right? And he's down the minors and he's lighting it up. Will he ever get a chance? Well, he got a chance and he was rewarded.
And I don't know if it was intentionally called up to Boston, but I sure hope. It's part of the story. If it wasn't, good on Kevin Cheveldayoff, and it worked out perfectly. It absolutely couldn't have asked for a better time. But he earned it, too.
Yep.
He was really playing well for the Manitoba Moose.
Plenty more to come on Bruins Overtime Live. We'll get reaction to the Bruins' loss tonight against the Winnipeg Jets, plus Andy Brickley goes one-on-one with head coach Joe Sacco after the break.